please tell me how you know Miss Bolton?
Joel Deering was my fiancé. Miss Bolton, one of his victims.
Do you elaborate on that for me, please?
He abused her, manipulated her, physically attacked her.
And it's my understanding that this is not the first time Miss Bolton experienced abuse.
No, it isn't. Lauren has been abused most of her life, often by those who should have been taking care of her. By her own father, by people in positions of power who saw a vulnerable young woman and took advantage of their status in order to harm or hurt her. And that abuse is still happening to this very day, to this very second.
In what manner are you describing, Miss Bailey?
I'm talking about the woman who came in and shouted earlier, Miss Brie Benson. I have reason to believe Miss Benson was bribed by Angus Deering, Joel Deering's father.
Your Honor, there is no evidence of this.
Miss Bailey is on oath and an officer of the court. I'd like to know what she has to say. Continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have evidence to show that yesterday, this woman, Miss Brie Benson, who is a convicted criminal herself, signed a lease on a very expensive flat owned by Angus Deering. A flat considerably more than a woman of her means could afford.
What on earth are you?
It is therefore my belief that such extreme action taken by Joel Deering's father indicates a desperate, calculated act to undercut the validity of Lauren Bolton. He doesn't believe she is guilty. Otherwise, he would not need to resort to such extreme, illegal, and abusive measures. Even in the supposed safety of this court, Lauren is still a victim. And Angus Deering is just the latest in a long line of sustained trauma this young woman has had to endure. You know, Lauren has no trust in authority. She has no trust in the police. So why would she report the death of Joel Deering, her abuser, when time and time again, people with power, men with power, have got away with abusing her? Lauren has had to learn to fight on her own terms, and on the night of Joel's death, she was simply trying to survive.